All right, what's up and what's going on, everybody? This is Al, aka Fishing with Big Al, and welcome to the channel. Um, it is a little bit after 5, and I was thinking about going over to the channel, but temperature being what it is in the 90s. Got up this morning, actually between 4 and 5 o'clock, and went over to an area where I usually go catch my bait for my morning session because it's just the temperature just comes up too high, too fast, and it's just hot. So basically, just trying to get in a couple of hours before that sun really gets up and the temperature, rises, and small fish start coming in the area and they take over and they start eating up your mullet. Because that's what I'm fishing with right now. Today though was kind of weird. Got the mullet, of course, and then I tracked some areas that I wanted to check and see if mangrove snapper may have been in these areas. I was around some rock formations. I had peeped a video of somebody, and then I had tracked that area, and I started throwing mullet in that area and got no results, not anything. Mullet was just sitting out there, nothing was touching it. The water wasn't flat, it was a high tide. Water was moving in the area that I fished, and nothing was happening. So of course I said, okay, downtown must be calling me. Let's go downtown and see what's happening. Went downtown, and of course I fished the platform where the I'm trying to get the word out, oyster beds are at. And when I first went out, I took my cart out. Matter of fact, I need to get that out the trunk. out my truck, because I forgot to rinse it off because there was so much salt water that got dispersed to the wheels this morning. Fishing over there, I forgot to rinse it off. So anyway, I went and I took my cart out to the end. Water was coming over the platform just the way I wanted it. Thought it was going to be a good turnout. Got down there because of the other places I stopped to try to get something. I got down there a little bit after 8, and not too late. It's still good enough because I've hit mangrove snapper in that area after 8 o'clock. So I said I still got time if anything is going to happen, if I can get some production going with the fish. And the water was right, high tide coming over the platform just the way I wanted it. Nothing. I caught one small baby red. My first red that I ever caught, of course, it was a baby. The other one that snatched my rod off into the water, I don't know if it was a bull red or whatever that was, but that's the one. Something snatched my rod off a couple of Fridays ago, and I lost that rod over the side. So never got a chance to see what it really was that did that, but yeah, that got snatched off the wall. But this morning, no matter where I fished, it was just dead. So I went 1, 2, 3, 4 places, all the same results. Nothing was happening. So in the areas I fished, nothing was happening. And it's down in Corpus Christi. Forgot to say that, of course. The city of Corpus Christi, fishing downtown by the bayfront, by the courthouses down there, by the American Bank Center, and also the old courthouse right across where that platform is at, where the oyster bed is at. Nothing was taking place. And then the other one was at the base. So I fished 2 places at the base this morning at NES Corpus Christi, and one of them was over by the Coast Guard. There's a road that goes out, and they got it blocked off, but you can drive down there and bag in or whatever you want to do, get your gear out. And then there's supposed to be mangrove snapper in that area. I actually seen a video on it, and the young man was catching mangroves, so I said, let me go try it this morning. But nothing was happening. Didn't go out to the jetties. Thought about it, but I wasn't really quite ready to do it yet because we just got over that seaweed, sawgrass, whatever you want to call it, that was out there. When I went out there yesterday, wasn't a lot out there in the water, so hopefully it stays away. Right now it's just battling the temperature. You got to get out there early in the morning. I'm pretty sure you can probably go out at night and do some things, but I really don't fish a lot at night. I mainly do my stuff during the daytime when I'm fishing. Evening session, I've tried it, and mainly I get frustrated because a lot of hard heads take over, and I just don't even waste my time with it too much. I do better during the day. I got the time on my hand to do it because I'm retired, so I can do my fishing during the daytime. And then the guys that's probably still working, things like that, you have to adjust, and those are probably the guys, a lot of them that still go fishing at night. Then you just got some guys that fish day or night. It don't matter to them. They in it to get it, you know. But me myself, I like doing mine during the day mainly. If I go at night, it's mainly because I go downtown or something like that, because I want to try that platform to see if the mangroves are in there. So that's a challenge to see if they're there. Right now, it's like often it's a hit and miss down there with the mangroves right now. Every now and then you run into something, and then lately, for the at least last week, I know for sure, nothing really was happening positive. You probably get one or two, and then you have other people fishing as well, and nothing happening. Just a bunch of pinfish grabbing the mullet. If you use a mullet, and if you got shrimp, forget about it. As soon as the shrimp hits the water, it's towed up. It's gone. It's almost like it evaporated off your hook. So nothing's happening when it comes to the shrimp down there for right now. But give it a couple of weeks, hopefully, and mangroves for sure should start moving into a lot of different areas. If you know where you get your mangroves at, I know the jetties is real good for getting mangroves, north or south side, just depends on where you're at. In the morning or in the evening, you can get a hold of them. Flounders should be coming back in. Flounders probably already in, but like I said, I've been chasing the mangrove snapper for the most part, and I stayed off the surf because of the seaweed getting on your line and saturating it and making your lines heavy and tough to deal with when you're out there fishing. So hopefully in another, probably sometime in August, mid-August or something like that, we'll be ready to crank it up and then be able to go down to Port A as well, start throwing spoons again, and get busy down there. I'm sure it's probably got some fishermen out there that's doing their thing, but like I said, me personally, I've been just mainly tracking the mangrove snapper. I love mangrove snap fishing, catching those, and downtown there are some big ones. You just got to know the spots to go get them, but there are some big ones down there when they are running. There's some big ones. We're talking about your 18s and 22s. Those are usually something that I'm used to seeing you have to go offshore to get, and I only witnessed it one time when guys came down on the south Packery Channel wall, and they were casting straight out, and they were using mullet, and they were pulling in some 17s and 18s. I thought it was a fluke, and it probably was, because I never seen that again, and I've never done it myself, but I was out there that day it was happening. They were pulling in 17s, 18s, casting out far. They had mullet, and they were just, and the mangrove snapper looked like they just hit a pool of mangrove snapper, and every time they cast out, they were pulling them in. Of course, I was using, I forgot what I was doing that day, but I don't even think I had the right equipment to get myself out there, but they were hitting them. So anyway, with that said, that is the fishing report that took place today. It was high tide this morning. The wind was blowing, a little bit of rain downtown that came across, but for the most part, all the spots I fished, and I gave it plenty of time for some action to happen, and nothing took place. So I don't know if it was a dead zone in those areas. Maybe the jetties were doing something, but I didn't go out there to check. It could have been on fire. I'm not really sure, but I know the areas and spots I checked with the mullet that I was using, nothing happening. I wound up putting my mullet back in the water that I caught, and I just canceled it by a little bit after 10. I just gave up and said, I'm done, going home. It got too hot and I'm out of here. So anyway, with that said, this is Al. Y'all know what time it is. Fish on, baby. And that is the fish report of what took place today. You know me. Probably get up in the morning, hit it again. Some people like jogging. Some people like taking walks. I like going straight to the wall and then go get out there and make it and choose a spot and go for it. So that's what I'll be doing again tomorrow. So with that said, y'all be cool, man. Fish on, baby. Have fun. Tight lines. Peace. God bless.